And the Pats will add one more onto their big lead.
Raiders, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that good? Harold Landry, he gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll find Genty out the backfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack. The penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Automatic 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down.
First and 10.
Here's Gino. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Ends Gino. Under pressure, and he'll go down. He got him. Harold Landry just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out.
For the Raiders.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, New England. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great sign.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind. Center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
To throw on first down is May. Pushed out to his left. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
26 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Crazy.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
May to throw on 2nd down. Out to his right. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. They try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
The 50-yard line.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. From the pistol, Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Harold Landry. He gets it yet again. 6 sacks in the game. Just one off the all-time single-game mark. Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the gun is Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop likely only one more play in this third quarter. On second down, here's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle's made at the 23-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Moving to his left. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw is May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On 3rd and long, here's May. Flushed to his left. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, New England. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of this space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's
going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They run on the jet sweep. He'll take this forward for about 5.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement offense.
That's complete to lock it outright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, 3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, here's Pickens. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly,
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Harold Landry in to drop him, and that's a big one. New NFL record, his 8th sack of the game. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Henderson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Now, faking the give. That's hauled in at the 2. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point, it is blocked. He works free, right side. He's inside the 40. He's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. On the run to the right. He's got Douglas going deep. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for two.
The Patriots will
May going to look to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back to throw. Caught by Beck. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Raiders have their punt team out there, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return is Jones. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Crazy! Crazy!
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to try it here again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Patriots ready for the punt.
Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
Again, the guard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And the right gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Loss of 7 yards. Another 3 and out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, punt team out, ready to send this one away. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's May on the move left. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And this will be incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Pat's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At the 12-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. He's up the sideline to the 25. Down the sideline, past the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6.
The Patriots
They'll try to pick this up with a run. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that final throw here is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So it's a win for the Patriots. And it's a great start to the season for Mike Vrabel. He gets win 1 as the New England head coach.